Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Superfoods Monday on Facebook Live and Zoom. So today we are going to be doing something extremely different. We don't have a PowerPoint presentation for you guys today. We are here with two of our friends from Natural Grocers. That is Stephanie and Michelle. They are going to be showing us how to make quick rolled oatmeal energy bites today. So before we get started, let's do a quick introduction of who is around the room here today. So Michelle, you're on the top left of my screen. Can you introduce yourself for us?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm the nutritional health coach here at Natural Grocers in Topeka, Kansas. And I'm actually just going to kind of be backing up Stephanie. She's going to be the main presenter today, but I'll be answering any questions you have in the chat. And I'm really glad to be able to join you today.
Thank you, Michelle. Tyler, you're next. Introduce yourself for us, man.
Hi, my name is Tyler Griswold. I'm the president of Global Health Manager. I'm the athlete of Sitwood County Thundercat. I want to say thank you of United Healthcare of working with me and all the athletes here, all the Sitwood County and all the Central. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tyler. Stephanie, you're next.
Hi, yes, I'm the nutritional health coach here at Natural Grocers in Mission. I'll be leading us through the recipe today, the quick rolled oatmeal energy bites. So glad to join you guys today. So thank you.
Yes. And crazy fun fact that Stephanie and I found out the other day was that Stephanie and I actually went to the same high school. She graduated back in 2003 and I graduated in 2012. So we're both Wichita residents. Kind of a fun little background story there. Becca, go ahead.
I am Becca Henderson. I am a health messenger for Special Olympics Kansas, and I'm representing Topeka Stars and Topeka Shawnee. And thank you, United Healthcare. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Becca. Andy.
Hey.
What's up, Andy? Can you introduce yourself for us real quick?
Andy Armour.
Where are you from, Andy Armour?
Kansas.
He's from Kansas. Awesome. Thank you. Carol, can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Grandma Bunny, Pittsburgh, Kansas, McBurney, Denise.
Good job, Carol. Thank you very much. Mr. John Lair.
Yeah, I'm John Lair. I'm the president and CEO from Special Olympics Kansas.
Thank you. Maria.
Hey guys. Hey Stephanie. I'm the fall intern for 2020 and I'm happy to be here.
Thanks, Maria. Carrie and Carol. Or sorry, Carrie and Latonya. I get the two C sounds. They're always next to each other. You guys are both from Pittsburgh.
Yes, and announce yourself.
I'm Carrie Knight, and I'm from Mosaic, from Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
And I'm Latanya, and I'm her shared living provider.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. So that concludes our introductions. Tyler and Becca, you guys both mentioned our mission sponsor for Special Olympics Kansas in our health and fitness, which is United Healthcare. So on the count of three, can you guys give us a thank you? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. All right, so I'm going to pass it off now to Natural Grocers to give you guys your demonstration for today. Can you guys all give them a warm welcome, say thank you for being here, and welcome them to our class.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Welcome.
You're welcome. And thank you for hosting us. Thank you for having us here. I'm very excited to get started here. How many have ever shopped at Natural Grocers before? You ever been to Natural Grocers? Yeah, we're a grocery store. We love to support the community. We have 5 foundational principles, and that's one of them. And we love to help people eat healthy, and we love to offer free classes as well. My background, just to give you a little bit more about who I am. I have a degree in dietetics and public health nutrition. That means I love to help people be healthier. I answer questions for people if they have health, questions or questions about nutrients. And I also help people cook healthier too as well. So definitely love the nutrition world. And I love having fun in the kitchen. How many of you guys like to have fun in the kitchen? How many of you guys like to cook? Raise your hand if you enjoy to cook. Yeah, I love it so much. So I made a career out of it. So let's go ahead and get started on making our quick rolled energy bites. How many of you are going to be joining us today in making the energy bites? I see some of you in your kitchens. Are some of you going to join us today? Awesome, great. Okay, so there are a few items we're going to need first. So we'll just go through kind of like an inventory checklist. First of all, and you can show me what you guys have. I have a bowl. We're going to use a large bowl today. Did you guys bring along a large bowl? Do you have one? Awesome. I see a glass bowl. Thank you. Awesome. So cool. So you can set that down on your table. We are going to use measuring cups. How many have ever used measuring cups before? These are the tools of the kitchen that help you make sure the recipe comes out delicious every time. So we're going to be using these guys. And how many have got a spoon to help with mixing? Okay, and then also you might need a dish pan or a glass dish like this, or a plate, something to put our energy bites on after you guys make them. So we need a few ingredients, and they're few, so it's very simple and easy. I love these ingredients. They work so well together. There's a lot of good combinations to making energy bites. These quick rolled energy bites are about, they're just really 5 ingredients that you need. So we got quick rolled oats here. You can use any oats that you want to. I got coconut flakes here, chocolate chips, and you can use any kind of chocolate chips that you would like. We have some wet ingredients. So there's some ingredients that are going to help our recipe stay together. That's honey. We got some honey today, and nut butter. How many of you guys chose the nut butter? And which one did you choose? I have here peanut butter. So can you show me which nut butter you guys chose today? This is my peanut butter. Ooh, Jiffy. What else do we have?
Creamy.
Yeah, you can use almond butter. Peanut butter? Okay, cool. Yeah, you can excuse me. You can use sunflower butter, cashew butter, almond butter. So we're going to use peanut butter today. And I did put on the list an oil. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. But first we're going to measure out our dry ingredients, which is our oats. So go ahead and grab your oats and your 1 cup measuring cup. Okay, so dig in with your 1 cup measuring cup. And the thing about measuring, you see how high that is? We don't want a hill. We actually want it just flat, like a plain, like Kansas, you know. So we're going to shush it, shake that extra oats off. See how that is? Yeah, we don't want a valley, we don't want a hill, we just want a plain. So add that to your bowl, just like what I'm doing here. Add that. Next dry ingredient is our coconut flakes. So go ahead and grab your coconut flakes. Keep your 1 measuring cup in your hand. We're going to measure out our coconut flakes. So I'm going to scoop in here just like we did with the oats. And just like the oats, we want the right measurement. We don't want a hill, we don't want a valley, just the right amount. And if you need to, you can shush it, shake off the extras we don't need. So here's my coconut flakes. I'm going to add that to the bowl here. Next, we're going to get out the 3rd measuring cup. I'm going to measure out our chocolate chips. So, love chocolate chips. I love coconut flakes and oatmeal. Do you guys like those ingredients too? Yeah, the great things about our ingredients that they're really healthy. Our chocolate can be really healthy. Just have to watch out for the sugar. In fact, when you choose chocolate, try choosing one that has a 72%, 70% or above, and try to find one without a lot of sugar to it. So we're going to add our chocolate chips to our coconut flakes and our oatmeal. And our oatmeal and coconut flakes have in it what's called nutrients, but also fiber. How many have ever heard the word fiber before? Yeah. Yeah, and fiber is a really important part of this recipe. So they're dry, but our fiber can absorb liquid. There's 2 kinds of fiber. There's a really stiff fiber that helps coconut stick, keeps its shape just like this. And then there's another type of fiber. It's called soluble fiber. It's more spongy and it can absorb our liquid. So our liquid ingredients today, as I mentioned earlier, is honey. And I want to show you a little trick that you can do to help keep honey from sticking. How many of you ever had honey really stick to your fingers, or maybe peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth? And you have to drink milk to get it, to get it gone, right? So I'm going to show you a little trick with oil in the measuring cup. So our recipe says we need a 1/3 cup of honey. So I'm going to take a little bit of oil, just a little dab, and I'll show you what I mean. And you can use like a cooking spray, you can use butter, you can use coconut oil. I'm just going to put a little dab of oil in here. And basically what that's going to do, it's going to keep the honey from sticking, just like water and oil doesn't mix together. See how the oil's on top of the water? And that's what's going to happen with our honey. It's going to stay on top of the oil. It's not going to get near like the cup part of it. So like our oil is our barrier. It's like our fence to keep the honey from sticking to our measuring cup. So I just took my finger and I just wiped that honey all over inside that measuring cup, on the bottom, the sides, just really coating that. So just a little bit of honey. Just a little bit of oil. Now we're going to have like a 1/3 cup of honey. So we have here our honey, pouring that. Go ahead and pour the honey into the 1/3 cup. All right, do you guys got that? All right, go ahead. I'm going to show you a cool little trick here. See how easy that just pours out of our measuring cup? And that's what we want. We want the honey just flowing straight out because it's so sticky, and we want every part of that honey to be in our ingredient. So you can put that off to the side, because now we're going to switch over to our 1/2 cup measuring cup to measure out our peanut butter. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys doing okay with the honey and measuring ingredients? Okay, great. And if you have questions at any time as we're going along here, feel free to stop and ask questions, especially if you're not sure about as we're measuring. So we're going to do the same thing with our 1/2 cup as we did with the honey. To keep the peanut butter from sticking to our measuring cup, just a little dab of oil here. And we're just going to spread that oil all over in that measuring cup. Again, as I mentioned, it's just going to keep everything from sticking. I'm going to get my spoon here, and I'm scooping out peanut butter, and I'm putting that in my measuring cup here. Again, you can use any nut butter that you want to use. You could even use the soy butter. I've used that before in recipes, and it's not so bad. It's pretty good. I like sunflower butter. And what I like about the nut butters is that it's going to give our energy bites protein. I mentioned fiber before, and that's really good for ourselves. It's good for our guts to stay healthy. But protein is another type of structure that helps us stay healthy. So fiber is a type of structure that keeps plants together, and protein can actually be another structure for us that's in our hair, our nails, our skin, our bones. And protein is what helps keeps our hair and nails and everything healthy. So I have my peanut butter here and my honey. I'm going to take my spoon and let's go ahead and start mixing our ingredients. So I mentioned earlier that our fiber and our oats and coconut can absorb the liquid from our wet ingredients. So our honey and our peanut butter are liquidy enough. They're going to, so that's going to absorb into our oats and our coconut flakes. So go ahead and start mixing that together. And if you want to, you can always add a little bit of oil to your hands, because as we're going to mix everything up, I'm going to have you guys dig in with your hands. And so again, to keep everything from sticking to your hands, you can add a little oil to your hands, just like we did with the measuring cup. And so I'm just going to do a little bit of that, just kind of a little prep ahead of time. That way, when we start digging in and rolling our energy bites, you won't have a lot of sticky hands. They'll be less sticky anyways. So start mixing that together. And let's talk a little bit more about what's in our energy bites. I talked about fiber, that's a type of structure. Do you guys know what I mean when I say structure? You guys know what that, do you guys know like an example of a structure, maybe? Like a house or a bridge, something that is like a building. Basically what a structure is, you take a bunch of ingredients, you organize it together to get what you want. So here we have ingredients. We have our peanut butter, oats, and honey to get a type of energy bite, to get a recipe. How many of you have ever built a tent out of a blanket and 2 chairs? Have you ever done that before? Maybe a fort? Yeah, I used to do that a lot, right? So you get 2 chairs and you have to have a certain distance between it, right? So you're organizing those ingredients, right? You got to have the chairs apart and you have to have that blanket and you have to have it tight, right? Otherwise it just falls down and you don't have a tent. You end up underneath the blanket and so it won't be a tent. And you can't hide away from people, right? So, so we want to have a structure that's very sound, very healthy for us. So what I mean by structure in this is that we have the fiber and we also have the protein. Protein, like I said earlier, it helps keep our hair, nails, skin healthy. So how are we doing with mixing? I'm gonna show you how I'm mixing here.
Hey, Stephanie, I have a question. So if you don't have coconut flakes, what can you use other than that?
Yeah, you can use another type of grain or cereal in this if you want to. You could, anything that would, what do you guys think? What would you put in place of the coconut?
You could just add a little bit more of your oatmeal if you don't have the coconut flakes.
Yeah. Definitely add a little bit of your oatmeal flakes if you want to, add a little more cereal to that. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Good question. Because yeah, some people just don't like coconut flakes and I get that. So definitely can do that. How are your energy bites coming along? Go ahead, Becca.
Can you use peanut butter PB2 like to put this in? Like PB2?
PB2, is that the
peanut butter
powder?
Like that you can make peanut butter?
Yeah. If you're going to make peanut butter with that, if you add a little liquid to it, yeah, and get it mixed up so it's thick. So you could add that to this, yeah. And that could also help thicken this ingredient, this energy bite too as well. Yeah, you could do that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so keep mixing. Is everything coming together now? Are you getting its energy bites? This is when we can start digging in. So go ahead and I'll show you what I mean by digging in. So grab with your hand a little bit of that recipe that we just, our energy bite. And, all right, so I got a little bit in my hand, right? And go ahead and give it a squeeze. It's just kind of like playing with Play-Doh. How many of you guys play with Play-Doh? And so you just kind of squeeze it together and you roll a nice little ball, just like that. And you set it aside, set it on your glass dish. So I have mine resting in my glass dish right here. And so let's go ahead and form another energy bite, mixing it together. And form another one. Again, we're going to squeeze the ingredients together, the oats, the coconut flakes together. And if you don't want to do chocolate chips, you could always do raisins. You could always add nuts if you want to, like chopped walnuts, almonds, almond slivers. So you even add in, how many of you guys here have chia seeds? You could add in some chia seeds. They're a type of seed that a lot of people like to eat, a healthy grain seed. You could add in pumpkin seeds if you want to. So I am forming another energy bite here. Just give it a little squeeze, just forming little bites. You know, we can make some of these for our friends. You can save some of these for later. You can put them in the freezer, the refrigerator. If you don't want to take the time to make the little balls at a time, you can actually just pat it down in your glass dish and just serve it that way if you want to. You can harden it that way and put it in the refrigerator for, you know, for breakfast or for a snack. So a very healthy snack. So do you guys have energy bites? Do you guys want to try one together? Go ahead and try one together. I got one right here. All right. Are you guys ready? Can you show me your energy bites? Can you show me your the ones
Mine's
that you made?
in this ball.
Oh, that looks beautiful. I love it. Oh, I love it. That looks delicious. You guys ready? You want to try it? Okay, let's give it a try.
Not bad.
So good. I love the peanut butter. I love the crunchiness. I like the coconut, the fiber in the coconut, and the oats, and the chocolate chips. So good.
That's really good.
Very good.
So, do you have any questions about the recipe we made today? Show me some of your snacks that you like to make. What kind of snacks do you enjoy making?
What do you think, Tyler? What do you eat as a snack when you want one?
Let's see, every time when I go to store, like every time I buy my Fiber One bars, the brownie packs, like I eat that for my snack.
Awesome.
It's healthy. They have 70 calories. I eat that for my snack every time when I get hungry afternoon. Or sometime I don't eat breakfast, like something like sugar around the house. I say, I'll eat my Fiber One for my breakfast in the morning, sometime for my snack time.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
It's more healthier.
It is. It is. Yeah, you don't want a lot of sugar in the morning, so so you just want to keep it healthy. That sounds good.
But you know what they say, homemade food is always better than processed food. So if you can make at-home oatmeal energy bites, do it.
Yes.
It's much
So
healthier
these
than
definitely
Fiber One,
will give
guarantee it.
you more fiber and more energy, very good nutrients. Because the thing about like making things at home, you can control what kind of ingredients goes into your recipe, and you can get wholesome ingredients. So, and what I mean by wholesome, go ahead. Yes. So like you can add in ingredients that are fresh, like peanut butter. Like the peanut butter we make here at the store, we take literally just peanuts and we grind them. That's all we do. We grind them, and so it makes our peanut butter. We also make almond butter here at the store as well, and that's just basic, simple, few ingredients is the best when it comes to preparing a snack or eating a snack. So yeah, always try if you can to make something and look at the ingredients and making sure it's the wholesome ingredients. So like today, we have the oats. It's organic. Organic doesn't have any pesticides or GM. It's non-GMO. It's a lot healthier for everybody. I chose chocolate chips today because it's a fun ingredient, but just remember to choose like the 70% or more of the dark chocolate. That way you can get more of the goodness out of the chocolate and less sugar. We have our honey today. Honey is very healthy. We can get it organic. This is raw and unfiltered. It's Natural Grocers honey. So another good ingredient you can add in, supports our health as well. It supports our immune system. That keeps us healthy all year long. So you definitely want to support that. So what other ingredients would you add to these energy bites? Would you guys, how many would add raisins? Raise your hand if you would add raisins to this. Yeah, you could add cranberries, dried cranberries to this, right? You could try chia seeds, flax seeds. How many ever used flax seeds before? Get some good omegas through the good healthy fats. Cool.
Are those
Yeah,
good?
so like,
Your store located?
Becca,
okay, my
flaxseed
store
is, yeah, flaxseed is really good. I have flaxseed as an alternative to chia seed, so I like alternate between the two. They're really good.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely can. Some people are getting into black sesame seeds, so they're starting to add that to their recipes. That's really good for the immune system. Overall, really healthy. You could get pumpkin seeds if you wanted to. You could just really own these energy bites and just make them your own. Some people might play around, say with like green spirulina. Won't be as sweet, but it's a good ingredient to your energy bites. You can make them different if you want to. You could add all kinds of dried fruits, right? Blueberries, cherries, all kinds of ingredients you could add to this and really make them your own. I think that's really cool. You can make them different every time. Yeah.
That sounds delicious. Yeah, you're making me think because you could really take this recipe and substitute it with anything, but you just need that like icky gooey substance like peanut butter and honey to just keep it all together.
Yeah. So yeah, the protein, the peanut butter and the honey is the glue. So see how the oats have absorbed the liquid from the peanut butter and the honey and it's sticking together. You need both of them, but the protein and the honey, the peanut butter and the honey is the glue that keeps it together, but you also need the other parts too to make it come together and hold together. Again, the word structure comes back up again, but as we mentioned, you want to have the ingredients organized right so you get a good recipe, good every time. Yeah.
Where is your store located?
Okay, we have several locations across Kansas. I am in Mission, Kansas, so it's in Kansas City. There's one in Topeka that Michelle is at the Topeka location. We have stores in Wichita on the west side and the east side. We have one in Joplin, Missouri. I think someone mentioned they were in Pittsburgh. Is that correct? I think. Mm-hmm. And then, so we're located across Kansas, in Wichita, and the Kansas City area, Topeka, Lawrence. If you ever get to Lawrence, just have a location in Kansas. Yeah, good question. And you get to get a $5 coupon. So when you walk into the store, Natural Grocery Store in Wichita, Topeka, or go to Joplin, or if you're in the Kansas City area sometime this week, come in and ask for a $5 coupon, and you can use that to purchase peanut butter or any ingredients that you want to. Come check us out. We have 100% organic produce, and it's delicious, absolutely delicious. A lot of good flavors, a lot of good nutrients and organic fruits and vegetables. So come try those out. You can also do a fun recipe that I normally love to make this time of year. It's called apple cookies. And you take a fresh apple and you can slice it up into slices, and you can put basically what we made today on top of that. So like our nut butter or oats, chocolate chips. So you can just use these same base ingredients to build another healthy recipe. Like our apple cookie. It's not an actual baked cookie, but it's a fresh cookie made with a fresh apple. So definitely come check us out at the store. We love to see you in our store and hear how everything that you're making that's healthy. So, maybe you have a recipe you want to show us. Bring a recipe in and we'll look at it. And also you can tell me what's your favorite ingredient to put in, say like these energy bites. So go try and play around with these energy bites, add in some new ingredients. Come by and see us. We'd love to see you guys.
Awesome.
Do you have any more questions?
Any last questions before we go, guys?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
okay.
Alrighty. Well, can you guys all give Stephanie and Michelle and Natural Grocers a round of applause and say thank you guys so much for teaching us how to eat.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hope to see you, Michelle, around Topeka.
Yeah. I hope to see you guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Everybody have a great rest of your Monday evening. We will see you guys later this week for our physical activities and Wednesday's webinar. So have a great week and great evening, guys. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.